Hi, everyone. I hope that you're doing well today. Welcome in on the platform. We're going to take a look at some energy collectively, see what's going on with you. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy Independence Day. I hope it is a day that you feel free and stuff like that. Hold on a minute. I feel like I'm fixing to sneeze, trying to get it to go away. Chew! All right. Anyway, I hope that you're doing well today. And if you're alone, I send you love and light. I understand it's very sad to be alone, unless you like it. I like being alone, but if you're forced to be alone for whatever reason, segregation energies or whatever, I send you love and light. The Most High God, He's with us regardless. So, anyway. Let's get started. If anybody is able to help, I want to make an announcement. I do not have PayPal anymore. If you ever, so some of my older stuff still gonna have PayPal there, but it's been deactivated. So if it does take you into anything, it needs to be reported as soon as possible. All right, so PayPal's going to have a lawsuit on them because a couple months ago I showed you guys on the channel, they changed my QR code and it was two different QR codes under the same thing, and I redid my stuff and was also having problems with the new account. So, if y'all have PayPal, you really need to stay on top of it. It's very disgraceful what has taken place with me, just even beyond the nonsense. But anyway, I need shelter for tomorrow. It's $58 for me to have a shelter. Somebody yesterday gave shelter and was able to give me a little bit extra on top of that to buy some groceries. Thank you so much. If anybody is willing and able to help, I'm dealing with a murderer and oppressor nonsense, and which is very, very shameful. What's going on, and government should help and all that kind of stuff. But regular civilians have gotten up and helped me. So thank you very much. If you're able to help, it's Shannon Hensley. And I appreciate it very much. It is an emergency. So you have the number 3 coming out, which is the Gimel, which is the letter G. The pictograph also looks like a leg. It represents to carry something off. It looks like an L is what I meant to say. So you could have 2 letters here. Something about somebody's leg could be significant to something going on as well. You never know who you're talking to and what scenarios are. 3 of something is here. There could be third parties in the bed, or somebody's in bed because of a leg situation. Maybe you broke your leg. I send you love and light. Something about sleeping, resting, nighttime, napping. The bed is out here. So let's see. Oh, that's all I want there for that. Show me more information here for the collective, Most High God. Somebody is in despair. There could be something legal going on here with this matter that's going to unfold for us. Paperwork just came out on the other channel. Yeah, there's an official person that's here, which is the Emperor, and the Empress is the letter G, or the third higher arcana. So they both types of energy is here. There's something legal going on out here, attached to collective energy that we're picking up on together. Some of this could be past energy, it could be now energy, it could be future energy if something's going to take place. So whatever that paperwork is, yes. You got somebody angry. You got somebody very angry. Paperwork is unfolded here. It's also in the hand here. I'm only saying that because it came out in wording today, and I'm still looking at today's energy. So some of y'all follow me on the other platforms, and you do. This is somebody who wears a mask. It's a hostile, but these are hostile. This is haughty energy and hostile energy. And this is also a mask wearing person, somebody who you think they are. So really come out real strong the last couple of days. And somebody's pride and ego is going to be taken down by God Almighty. He says, I keep my eyes on the haughty to bring it down. It will be brought down in a very legal way, I guess. And somebody else will be able to rest after some situation. So some type of a third party energy came out on the other channel as well. It's definitely here for overall energy. Let me take a card from this deck, and then we'll get to the tarot. So the lady is here. Something about this lady, positive or negative, but she's involved in something with paperwork or wearing a mask or the legal matter. A bear is out here. Look, people, when we see a bear, we just want to look at spiritual things. It's very important that we understand that you're dealing with somebody very hostile out here. But God's hostile when we see a bear. It's somebody, bears can take you back to prophecy and spiritual people, prophets, things like that, children mocking people without respect. The word respect actually was just on the other channel. And we see, I tell about the prophet Elisha that was being made fun of by children, and God brought bear. He actually brought two. It was two female bears specifically in the story that mauled 42 children, I think is what the story says. So a lot of children. Something with children connection could be out here in large numbers, schooling energy to bring that out, and just being in detail about the story. Normally I'm just very general with the story, but it's coming out. You do have a feminine energy here, so mama bear type of energy around something that's going on. And so, but this is jealousy, this is business, this is overbearing, but it is prophecy for us. It's also Russia. Also, somebody sleeping with the enemy some way, shape, or form, just exchanging some stuff that way internationally and things like that going on, then something's out here. I had the word breach come out today, so whatever's going on, we're going to find out. But there is something with paperwork connected with some stuff today, money and stuff like that. Legal matters are out here. Well, we've seen this, so we'll just take it out here. All right. Somebody acting, we got fraudulent things for some people around legal matters going on. Some people have a right to the things that are theirs, and other people act like they are the person and they're not, and sleeping around in some stuff. Maybe somebody got pregnant with that Empress energy being there, whatever it is. Somebody is angry in this reading, or they're in despair because of something that they did in their anger as well. Let me take this deck. I just heard what comes around goes around. There's a double portion here when we get, most I said from now on to remember there's double portions of things when you see bears. Elisha had the double portion of Elijah, and I don't know, he's just speaking it to me that way. Somebody going to get some recompense out here for some nonsense, because somebody was also hit off with the mob today, really strong for some stuff that's taken place. But somebody had a caregiver. There's energy out here also showing that maybe your mother had a caregiver in their house. Maybe this is a caregiver being sick in a bed. Somebody had a mask on, and somebody's gotten out of control, some type of anger issue, then so be it. Okay, there's something legal around it, or the person is a legal person, maybe a judge itself, something like that. Could have been more than two mother-like energies that were out here around some type of situation, but there's something about a respecting energy out here, because God brought the word respect out, and lack of respect with that nonsense, because somebody's haughty somewhere. And God said today on my first reading, it's just went to the person's freaking head. You got somebody out of control, because God said that they were a lost soul on the other reading today as well. So the King of Wands also was in that reading, something around this person. The Lovers is here, so that's intimate stuff that's taking place. Choices that have been made, whether somebody just out of their jealousy and it was safe for you to do something, they got jealous out of a matter or not. Jealousy's mean, and it's bad ordeal. Ten of Pentacles, either a lot of that's in the reverse. Bad deals here with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, or a loss of a lot of money was out here as well. Something over here with the World card as well, or travel attached to it. So the Tower's coming. Some type of paradigm shift. The Eyewitness was there on the other channel as well. And this is the eyeball when it comes out. Somebody knows some stuff out here. And there's legal matters out here. At least two people are in these scales, or something about two people getting a double portion is out here. Like God said, obviously two people also going to get justice between a situation, or two people are guilty. There's going to be justice for something. Somebody goes by a different name. We have somebody who wears a mask, AKA ran back into itself. This is the letter K. Also the letter C could be here as well, and the letter G. We got people hacking in on technology, and God said a hacker was going to be caught. In wording it came out, and something's out here with that. We get the G. They could work for geeks. The G and the K coming out, don't have to, but that energy's here. Show me this tower. There's choices being made. There's a bunch of money attached to some stuff because the word luxury was there in the runes in my first reading. 19 Pentacles came out in the second reading, and something being lost, or it's definitely costly out here around some overbearing piece of net case. It's got a anger issue because they're a lost cause. God said that they would fight, but he was going to deliver. So whoever your enemy is, if you're standing with God, he's going to deliver. The anointing goes back to the justice card. It has a meaning of bending with the anointing. And you got prophet energy out here attached to some stuff. And somebody's at a king level in spirituality that way. And somebody's done something out here. God's going to fight for his word all day long, folks. It's going to take place that way. Show me the tower. Why is this here? Four of Cups in the reverse was also there, and somebody could have lost their job, or they're going to lose their job. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, or because somebody was rejected real hard and didn't want to work on something. Somebody contemplated something, or at least two people did. There was a bunch of money around this ordeal, or somebody lost a job that paid good money as well. But there was some type of an investment out here around something. Four of Cups. I'm bored. I'm going to step out. So either they did it in the bed as a third party, or they got rejected there and took some type of jealousy, whatever, why don't you want me type of energy, or somebody that tried to come back and work on something, they got rejected that way as well. Something like that. So whether it's work or home, it still affects both. Either way in some situation, but there's been an abomination out here, I guess so. Queen of Pentacles is also here. So she's a business person, a wife. Four of Pentacles, greed. Somebody, it says power. Somebody thinks they got power to hang on something that's not theirs because they're a liar out here. Something been learned about this information. This is knowledge. This is a card of somebody learning the information. Somebody knows something out here. The truth is out here. Truth is known. With the motto, secrets, somebody's secrets known out here. Show me that King of Wands. So there is some type of a sexual matter or a plot was around him, at least with another person out here. For whatever reason why they plotted something, did something around sexual matter. Third parties, Two of Swords. This says peace. Somebody trying to get their peace, but the word haunted was there. Somebody's haunted by something, because for some of you all, whatever the energy was around a eyewitness that came out in wording, somebody's haunted by what they've seen. And they've either sat here and act like I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to pretend if that was perjury, because perjury was also there, then they've already got up in here and lied because they've seen something. Closed the blind eye. That said they were caught for the perjury. This is a social person with the Three of Cups being here, or something's happened socially. If there's eyewitnesses, at least a couple of people seen something socially. But somebody sits here and acts like I don't even know what you're talking about, but something was plotted around an ordeal. Okay, it's big time towers. And whoever's the hacker, you're getting caught. God says so. You hold Elohim, you don't lie, and something's fixed to happen with you. You're going to throw your job away, I guess so. There's a secret. There's hush money type energy here with 10 Pentacles being in reverse like that way. Eight of Cups, investments or walking away or needing to walk away, or somebody did and somebody took matters in their own hands. Eight of Cups was really being highlighted in the first reading today. What kind of words do you want to bring out here, Yehovah? What are you uncovering? What do people need to be aware of, warned about, happy about, cautioned about? What's the words for any given person? Take the pieces that apply, check out the rest. God is bringing it out for some reason. Officials are analyzing some type of forgery around something. Okay, well, and there's the business there, business, money, and possessions. It's all upside down. Somebody may have done this at the job, whatever. The letter Q is the sun card. It's also exposing of things as well. The Q, quick, QCK, something quick happened, I guess so. A husband is out here and a truck driver is being called out in this information. So somebody's keeps a log also on the road, something about that. The letter F was also there in that reading. The F and the Q is coming out specifically. The mob being exposed, that was in the first reading. Oh, yes, it was. A true pure love was around something. Well, somebody else is jealous around it. Whoever the jealous party is or was. Relatives are involved. It stated that your family wanted, your cousin was there and your family wanted healing. So whether they were lying or they do, or somebody at least did on one side of it, because it said truthful energies. So whether they do now and is being truthful, God just said to pay attention to their actions. The letter Y. Somebody's name could be Faye out here. K could be out here. Somebody's name could be gay. We also had same-sex come out in wording today as well, and the spouse didn't know, or they found out and hit somebody off, or something like that is out here. What else you want to bring out here? The word gay can also go back to being happy as well in the purity of that word. A miracle is out here. God said he was going to deliver out of something. Just to stay calm, folks. Somebody is married out here attached to something going on, or somebody's jealous because you want to be married. Jehovah is too faithful to fail you, those of you who are trusting in him. He's too faithful. I don't care who's wearing a mask. Whatever all this is about for you, whatever they're jealous about, whatever's happened in the matter, God's too faithful to fail us. It says Jehovah has commanded you not to fear, so don't. That just wants to jump out. And I've been just kind of giving these a shuffle and then pulling them out of the little cup here. And that wants to jump out, and that is a commandment. And so either you a commandment keeper or not, and he's commanded you to get your heart under control and not fear something out here. It says money is coming to you. Well, I think you will. You know, he brought that out twice in this deck and this deck yesterday when I was reading on this channel, and I was saying that I was needing some food and shelter. It came out twice, and I just grabbed a hold of it by my faith because I needed it, because somebody had been oppressing me on purpose, doing something very unethical to me. As many of y'all know, I turned the camera off and the money was there, and somebody sent me for shelter. I directly put my shoes on, went down, paid for today's shelter, and then I was able to get some food. And money's coming to you if you need it and you're standing with God. He's too faithful to fail us. And I testify about it all the time. And so it will come. So whoever's going to give it or receive it, it's out here for both sides of it. Jehovah says for somebody needs to tell somebody no. And so there's a third party bed situation. And somebody's trying to put a mask on, and they trying to persuade you to do something, or somebody didn't say no for some cases. If you do say no, I feel like there is a caution out here because there's too much hostile stuff out here. Okay, you need to say no. Somebody's married for some of you people. Maybe they're telling you that they're not. Maybe you know that they are. I don't know, but that stuff needs to be rejected. If somebody's going to get angry because you're going to reject it, let them show their rear end. No, somebody got anger issues out here on something that either already went down or is trying to go down on something. The color orange is significant. Maybe your favorite color. That's also your sacral chakra. So again, sexual matters are out here. It's also a caution. Okay, there's a caution for some of you all. Somebody has a venereal disease that came out. Somebody wants to stay. And for some of you all, somebody needs to say, no, you can't, or something like that, whatever that is. Somebody's in the wrong somewhere out here. Okay, well, if justice has to come out here and, oh my God, 2 towers are in this reading, somebody's in the wrong for something, because something has been conjured up here, and a bunch of freaking money is out here attached to the nonsense. Either you and I look at something for what it is and find some type of peace and grace in it, or you lose your soul out of it and some crazy things could take place. Anyway, the mob is out here, folks. You're going to be shocked at who's involved in this. That came out on the first reading. Okay, well, somebody wears a mask out here, and I guess you're going to be shocked. There's somebody that's known somewhere. They're stuck. That's why they try to do something. They stuck. Cursed. Okay, well, again, somebody's lost cause out here, God said. Unfortunately. That's why I need to tell somebody no. A walker, somebody is last name could be Walker or something with an older person out here around a walker, something like that. Somebody wants you to go walk with them. For some of y'all, you need to tell them no. I don't know. Somebody's wearing a mask out here and they're hostile. So if they got something that conjured up, they who you think they are, and the mob's out here, or again, somebody's married, the husband specifically is out here, or they may try to take your niece is out here and a truck driver. I don't know. We live in a really weird world. The word door is on the other side. Okay, which is wants to flip over, and the doors come out on all three of my readings today. Interesting. The boss knows, which the emperor just showed himself at the top of this reading, which is the counterpart to the empress energy. And which has a meaning of the Dalit, which is the door, which is a boss, and the boss knows. So to bring all that out here, the boss knows something's going on, or obviously they're involved in something, whether they're upright or not, I don't know. I don't know what that means for you, but they know something. It says you will know who's who when they open their mouth, okay? And those of you who have discernment is what I wrote on that. I can't even read my own writing. It says to trust. Yeah, and God did say trust 4 times this morning in the first reading, or was that last night's reading? I don't remember where it was. He did say 4 times in one of the readings, trust. Okay, the letter F also in the runes represents trust, so it's out here twice. So somebody in a position knows something, because we have officials out here just in general. Some people are analyzing something that's around some forgery situation, and there's legal matters with that thing. Okay, it shows it right here. Like I said, they're thinking about it, looking at it. So anyway, whoever thought they were going to wear some type of a mask, act like they were something, they're not. Somebody could have forged a marriage certificate. If that's the case, and somebody not married, if that's the case, and they just forged something on a certificate, I don't know what that means for you, but there's just something about a document out here. If you're dealing with somebody who's cursed out here, and there's a warning. If money's coming to you by a bribe, again, you need to say no, that is going to curse you, because God says it will. The letter B is coming out, and the letter U is coming out. Turn this around, that looks like an N. It's actually the letter U, but it is written like an N. So I mean, it could be Ben, but the Ben A is the sons of God. It represents intelligence. So you got that energy that would come out here. A baby has been out here. All right, so somebody got pregnant. I guess they got pregnant. Why don't you just admit it? There's obviously sex out here, and somebody act like I don't even know what you're talking about. Obviously, somebody has been talking about it, because this is gossipy stuff out here. If you got pregnant, you got pregnant. Somebody got eyewitnesses. Something that went down on something with the situation. Okay. Anyway, wherever that is for you, there's a baby here at the bottom of this deck. I just didn't show it to y'all, but it did show itself to me. This is a frenzy going on out here when you get this rune. This represents also, though, making progress. Okay, and it's also a freedom energy, and it's a bad luck rune for somebody who's undeserving of something. So whoever's wearing the freaking mask and doing some nonsense out here and went overboard and is cursed, they got bad luck coming to them, because God's not going to justify some creep out here. This is the letter B, and the up and up is a joy rune. So something is going to take place. God's going to give justice for something, for whatever all these connections are. So all the letters that came out here are the B, the U, the N. I'll just bring it in that way. The G, the L, for the pictograph of the L to come in. The A and the C and the K. You got 2 A connections. Maybe somebody goes to AA. There's 3 A connections out here. There's an A on this. So family of A's involved in something. Specifically, those of you who have nieces, you may need to talk to them. whether they upright or not in the situation or not, your specific niece is out here attached to some stuff. If they're around a married man, I guess they are. And specifically the Y, the F, and the Q came out. All right, folks, thank you for listening. Until next time, shalom. And those of you who are able to help, my information is down below. Have a great day.